What can you do when it looks like the whole world is crashing before your eyes? Well, what usually happens when we experience a personal crisis, whether it's a health problem, bankruptcy, we're having trouble paying the bills, a foreclosure, whatever it is, it's that everything else in our life grinds to a halt. We become so obsessed and focused on whatever that problem is that we start neglecting to do all of the things that we used to do that made us feel a little bit better. Or we neglect to do the things that we knew we should do in order to live a better and fuller and richer life. And so right now, the whole country, the whole world is going through a personal crisis. And so instead of curling up, wanting to wish away all of the problems, there are some small things that you can do to feel a little bit better and to live a little bit better. The first is to replace watching the news, listening to the talk radio with something, anything else. So if you're in the car and you have a habit of turning on talk radio, flip on something else. Listen to a book on tape. Create a playlist of your favorite songs. Because right now the media is in the business of selling fear. And business is very, very good. So do whatever it takes to distract yourself, to do something else. Being informed is great. Being tormented is not. So try to find a healthier alternative. The second is to focus on the positive. Yes, there is so much negativity, and a lot of it is accurate. But I guarantee that there are at least a handful of things in your life that are positive. Things that if you didn't have, you would be worse off. So spend a couple of minutes every morning jotting down just a handful of things that you are grateful for. You don't have to create a diary, you don't have to create a journal, a big long thing. Just spend a couple of minutes. You can just think about those things, or you can write them down. We've got to balance out the negativity with some positivity. The third is to confront your fears. The worst thing is not knowing. Yes, it can be scary to know. But if you really dig deep and you try to figure out what is that worst case scenario, you'll often find that you know what? That you can survive it. And that gives you a tremendous amount of confidence. Because the fear is that the worst will happen and you won't be able to survive. But if you look at it and you analyze it, you just might find that, you know what? Yeah, the worst case scenario is pretty bad. But even if it happened, I could probably still survive and be okay. And with that, again, comes a tremendous amount of confidence. The fourth is when we experience a crisis or when things are going badly, for a lot of us, myself included, I just don't want to be around other people. I just want to focus and obsess on my own problems. But that, of course, is a horrible idea. It's a terrible strategy. The best thing you can do is to get out there. Talk to your friends. Hang out with your family. Enjoy the outdoors. I mean, it's the summer. Have a barbecue. Go for a walk. Exercise together. Whatever it is, just be out. Be talking. Be social. Because with that becomes a lot of benefits. Because you're not so focused on yourself. The fifth, and you've heard this 1,000 times, I know, but it's so important. Take care of yourself. You got to sleep a little bit more. Eat a little bit better. Do some things to decrease your stress. Whatever it is, these are really important things that you can start doing that are easy and that will have huge, huge benefits. You might not feel it immediately, but they will have benefits in your life. And the last thing, of course, we can't forget about this. To have some fun. I know when we're going through something that's really traumatic or a personal crisis like this, I don't know if we feel guilty if we're having fun or if we think that, you know what, I can't have fun because I have to worry about this. If I worry about it a little bit more, something good is going to happen. But that doesn't happen. The more you worry about it, the worse it gets. If worrying about something made it better, Eli Lilly and all of these drug manufacturers would be out of business. Worrying does not make it better. Okay, so have some fun. Schedule it if you have to. So these are 6 things that you can do today to stay sane in what appears to be a really insane world right now. Don't neglect doing the things that you know can make you feel better. Yes, be informed. Try to come up with solutions. Focus on your problems, but don't become obsessed with them. Add some of these other elements to your life, and you will have a better, richer, and fuller life. So until next week, I hope you will definitely do at least one or two of these things every single day.